So as some of you may know, this is my favorite Spider-Man suit of all time. It is the #1 suit that I personally own myself, and I own like 50 Spider-Man suits, which is a lot. But as soon as I saw the Marvel Spider-Man 2 trailer,
one who could push me.
I saw the new suit and I was like, oh my god, I want that suit. But first, I need to destroy this suit. Don't worry, I'm still going to be getting another version of this suit anyways because it's just a beautiful suit. But I really want to destroy this suit for you guys to show you guys a battle damage version of the PS4 Marvel Spider-Man suit. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Excuse me, wait for work.
So to start off, we're going to want to take a pair of scissors and start cutting up the front of the suit. This is totally depending on how much you personally would like to cut up the front. There is no wrong answer for it, especially when there's only one reference image of this entire battle damage suit. You can really make this suit your own. For me, I like to add 2 cuts kind of side by side to have a piece of fabric just barely holding the suit together. I think that looks really cool and realistic, just like the movies. For the back, again, there's 0 images for the back, so just go ahead and cut this at your own rate. I would personally have added 1 larger cut on the back, but I just did not happen to do it. If I were to make this again, I would add 1 big large slash through the back spider. I think that would look really cool. So for the shoulders, I wanted to make like these really big cuts that reminded me of like the Sam Raimi suit. I think those like giant cuts just look absolutely fantastic. So I did 2 large cuts on the left side, and I believe I did 3 on the right side. This was just to make the shoulders really show that they got hit quite a lot. For the hands, I really didn't do too much because he has those metal platings there. So I kind of just cut around them to make it show that there was some wear around the gauntlets. And then for the arms, just kind of followed some seam lines to make it have a nice break between contrast. Now, to weather this, what we're going to be using is some brown dollar store paint. You go around every single cut that you have just made, you color them in, and it makes this cool burn effect around all of the cuts. It really dirties up the suit, and it adds like a nice little element to it to make it show that it was actually battle damage instead of just cut with a pair of scissors. You can also use blacks and reds, but I would personally just use brown for everything, and I think it looks absolutely fantastic. So for the legs, I really don't do that much to it. I usually do very minimal work to the legs because the majority of hits on a person when they're fighting is going to get hit on their upper body. So for the legs, I think I did about 2 cuts per leg, and then obviously color them in with the brown paint just a little bit. I wanted the majority of the battle damage to be in the upper body, and that's what I went with. So now that you have done all of the painting around the cuts, we can now color in the extra parts on the suit. This is going to be getting any part that would be raised in a scene. So with this spider, it's in the game raised on his chest, it's elevated. So I'm getting brown paint underneath all of the spider legs to add that dirt grime part underneath the spider. You can also follow the web lines. I find that works very well to create like a good shadow on it, and it just makes it look really dirt up and just dirty all over. So again, hit the entire suit with that. This should take you a little bit of time, depending on how dirty you want to make it. Obviously, more paint equals more dirty. Less paint equals less dirty. Once you have weathered this to your liking, your suit is all done.
Alright, but in all honesty, this thing looks pretty darn cool. For very minimal amount of work that I actually put into this, I just cut it up a little bit, weathered it around all the cut marks, as well as a few places just all around the suit that would generally get dirty a lot more than anything else. I normally don't do too much work on the feet. That's just a personal preference of mine. If you want to, you guys can put a lot more details onto the legs and feet. I would personally just avoid the crotch area and the butt area, because normally you're wearing something underneath, and if you do that, let's just say you cut around the butt cheek, you're gonna see the underwear underneath the butt cheek. So try to just avoid those areas, and I would just weather them a little bit. I definitely could have put a few more cuts on the back to make them a lot more large scheme, but there's absolutely zero reference photos online for the back of the battle damage PS4 suit. I could not find a single one. I found one image for the front, and I thought it looked really cool, so I just kind of played off of that. But yeah, I found nothing for the back of the suit. So I just kind of went at it at my own, cutting a few places around here and here, just kind of weathering up a little bit, not a lot, just a lot more in the front than the back. So yes, if you have your own Spider-Man suit already, this is a perfect way to add a little flair to it to make it stand out a lot more in a crowd. So if you don't know, this suit is from printcostumes.com. You can use my discount code PATSCOSPLAY to save 15% at checkout. Link will be in the description below to pick up this suit from their site. So I'm absolutely so excited for the new Marvel's Spider-Man 2 game. I'm excited to get it. I'll probably get it on PC, assuming that it comes on PC, because I don't have a system any longer. So hopefully it comes out on PC. If not, I'll have to get a PS5 or Xbox or something. I think it comes on PS5, so I probably have to get a PS5. But yeah, very excited for the game. Very excited to get a new Spider-Man suit. Don't worry, I'm going to be getting it. I'll probably also get the new Miles Morales suit, as well as every other suit in the game. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see those. Leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.